One love to the humble. One love to the humble. One love to the humble. May grace and peace be multiplied unto you. So we got a good request here from the good brother Trey Day. And his question is, why do our people continue to support or defend mainstream trap and drill music? Man, listen, that's a good question. And I've been thinking about this for a while. And I had to say it starts off with conditioning. It starts off with conditioning, right? And and then it goes into which and then it flows over into identity. Like we identify with rap music off the top. We always have identified with rap music. We haven't always identified with it in this way. Like we haven't always looked at it as well, what I mean is we haven't always wanted to be like the rappers. We used to want to, let me see, how can I put this? I think I said that wrong. Well, what I'm trying to say is this. It used to be a time when rap music, we always liked rap music, but we never thought we was that person. You know what I'm saying? They never made it seem like that was us. They always gave us stories and stuff like that, but it wasn't about like the flash and all of that. It was more about the storytelling. So you enjoyed the lyrics, you enjoyed the story they was telling, even if it was false or if it was their life that they was living. It was just interesting to hear the stories. And then we had the fun rap. You know, we had the Will Smith, you know, the Kwame's, people like that. Then we had the Poor Righteous Teachers. We had, we still got KRS One. You know, groups like that who were either encouraging or giving you a story or just simply having fun with it. So we never looked at it like that was us. We just enjoyed what they was giving to us because they never made it about themselves. It was just about what was going on, or maybe what they went through, but they told it in a way that you didn't want to. You didn't like say, "Oh, I want to be like them." They wasn't glorifying the nonsense. But then once we got hooked on it, then they started changing it. They made it more appealing, you know, like the gangster stuff. They made it more appealing. Even with NWA and even with all them guys, they were gangster, but it wasn't. They wasn't really doing a lot of killing on the album. You know what I'm saying? They was doing a lot of different things, but it wasn't really a lot of killing. They was gangster with it, but it wasn't a lot of people losing their life on the albums, right? But that was the first way they introduced it to us, got us conditioned. Then they started bringing in the guys that were talking about their lifestyle, like how they was living, you know, the drug dealing. And we knew about drug dealing. We always wanted to be drug dealers. The guys, you grew up in the hood, you seen the dudes that had money, they were selling, you wanted to be like them. Because you know, if you was poor, you didn't have a lot, you wanted that money. And you saw people around you getting that money. And then what you started doing was hearing it in the song. And the song influenced you. Well, you might have been afraid to go out there in that life and get that money. That song you heard influenced you to do it. And then they started representing the hood, saying like, no, I ain't never leaving the hood. I'm standing in the hood and all that type of nonsense. And you identify with it. Because most people that's in the hood, they ain't gonna never leave. Not because they don't want to, because they can't. They can't afford to leave. And those who can do, but majority, they're gonna stay there their whole life. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they got us hooked. And then they started making it more appealing. And then with the advancement of the internet and social media, they started the stuff started, you know, going back and forth on social media. That's more entertaining. You got more young black males that want to be like it. Then the black females, they enjoy it. You know, they love a guy who seems to be rough around the edges. Because what he say is what his actions show is he's a protector. He's a provider. You know, it looks like he's a protector provider. That's what they think a protector provider is. Somebody from the hood that's gang banging and selling drugs and all that. They don't see beyond today. They don't see the future. Those females, they just see what's going on right now. They don't realize that that guy can end up in the graveyard or in prison. They'll deal with that when it comes. Right now, they're just enjoying this lifestyle because he seemed to be tough. He seemed to be all the characteristics that they want. And the guy who's doing the 9 to 5, he's boring. But back to the music, that's how all this stuff keeps going. And then we start celebrating it. Like they love certain gangster rappers. They love these certain trap rappers. They love them because they're talking that gangster. And our culture has become gangster. You can't name every black kid. I can say every, but like probably about 65 to 70% of black kids want to be gangster. They want to be tough. The guys want to be seen as hardcore because they think that's gonna get them the girls, which it will. It always has and always will. And we fall into that trap. We don't want a culture that is going good. We don't want to be like, we say, you know how we say, we can't, you acting white. You know what I'm saying? You can't act white. And acting like you got sense is called acting white. Talking like you got sense is acting white. And we can't act white. We got to do what the rappers tell us to do. Because that's our culture. You know how you hear black people saying, oh, we got culture. This is our culture. Hip hop is our culture. But hip hop is destroying the community. But and then we so big on celebrity that we so big on celebrity that we worship these people. They are our gods. These celebrities are our gods. Say something about a rapper and see what happens. They're gonna defend it like they never defended anything else in their life. They wouldn't fight you behind their favorite rapper or singer or anybody like that. Not realizing that they're part of the reason why you're in your downfall. But we'll defend it until the end. It's a strange phenomenon that a group of people love degeneracy so much that they will risk their life to defend somebody who don't even know they exist. Because that has become our culture, degeneracy. That's why we support it. That's why we defend it. Because we have adapted a degenerate culture. And we cool with it. And there's pockets of us that's not like that. But overall, that's what we represent. The face of us are the hip hop is the face of the black community. Tell me I'm lying. Hip hop is the face of the black community. Hip hop is the black community. So whatever hip hop does, that's what the black community does because black people are hip hop. And black people gonna defend their favorite derogatory degenerate rapper to the end. And they might hurt you because of it. Or they may take your life because of it. They definitely gonna fight you because of it. Because that's what they love. And we love degeneracy, that's what happens. And you notice every time we get together, there's always going to be the possibility of something popping off that we don't need. It's always that possibility that something negative can go down. We support these people. We put money in their pockets. And all they do is give us degeneracy back. We love to be a part of degeneracy. We promote it left and right. In our minds, we're so angry and so mad that music resonates with us, and we're gonna defend it. We're gonna create it. Every young kid, just about every young black kid, want to be a rapper because he idolized a rapper. Nobody has told him that he could do something else, so he idolized a rapper. And some of us who have it good and doing other things, we still idolize the rapper because the rapper get more fame, more girls want to be with him. He's popular. Everywhere he goes, things happen. He got money. And then they're showing the flashy lifestyle. Who don't want that? Who don't want to be flashy when you're young? Who don't want to have the big house, big cars when you're young? Everybody do. And it's so attractive and so entertaining, but it's yet so degenerate. It's just the only thing I can think of is black people love degeneracy, and we would defend degeneracy because it's a part of being rebellious. It's showing that we're rebelling against the system, we're rebelling against this and that, and we love to fight, we love to hate each other, but yet we'll come on camera and say we love each other. But when the camera shut off or when people ain't around, we're ready to take each other's lives. And we will take each other's life. And right after that, we'll say Black Lives Matter. Right after that. So the answer to me, to answer this question, why do our people defend trap music and drill music? Is because we love degeneracy. We love to be evil. We love to be angry. We love to fight. That's our culture. That's all I can really think of. Y'all take care.